This is the double cassette deck W-1200. It's from Teac. This one is brand new, and it even features Windows 10 when it talks about outputting on the USB. So, you know, it really is, well, current. When I went through the buttons yesterday, I failed to notice, because it's very neat, but on the front panel we have, let's see if I can get the focus to work, we have return to zero, dimmer, repeat, parallel record, which is because both decks are capable of recording, dub start, and return to zero for the other deck. Deck counter 0 there. And the other controls, just for people who didn't see the video: power on off, pitch, eject, record level for the microphone, playback level for the headphones, which works very well by the way, eject, and timer and noise reduction. Now the noise reduction works very well. I'm quite impressed with that. So that's how it all faces up. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play and record some music. And for doing this, I'm going to use, this tablet, which is a Samsung. And I've got some copyright free music. I've got music which I've got from the YouTube library, which I can play and record onto here. Now on here we've got, if anybody's seen my WTF video, they'd recognise this. This is the other side of the Phillips tape. I'm using that because it's a standard, nothing special tape. And it does the job. Now I think that the front panel of this is rather nice. It looks as good as any other front panels, but when it comes down to it, it's performance that counts. So, do you get performance for your money? We'll find out. Anything could happen in the next half hour. If it's that long, there's something gone wrong. Anyway, right. I'm going to stop here and start again when I've sorted out some leads and things. You will notice that there's a headphones lead plugged in now, and that's so that I can monitor what's going on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record and play back a few tunes. I'll put up what the titles are. I'm not going to do the great long thing that some people do on YouTube. If anybody's interested, I can always do that later on. All the music I've downloaded from the YouTube audio library, and I've tried to find music that is dynamic, bright, bassy, all at the same time. Because basically you want to find out what it's going to work like, and that's what I want to do. The machine, much to my delight, is set up to play back metal, type 2 and type 1. However, it only records type 1 and type 2. The playback is soft touch control, so there's no real problem there, and it will play into the speakers. Okay, right, so we're going to play that now. What it's got nice on here is it's got record, mute, pause, record, and to go into record. So let's put, we'll count to 0. 0 the counter, hit record button, hit the play, it's into record mode, count to about 5. I don't know if it's real time counter. Right, now we're playing that music. So you can see the thing about this is it's a nice bit of music. It's driving that tape hard. I've no idea what it's going to sound like. We'll find out. So now it's only a playback noise reduction, but actually, even with the headphones, it works. I can only hear the difference with the headphones because I've got to that age, but it really makes a hell of a difference. Whether it makes enough of a difference, I don't know. It makes a hell of a difference. I should get a Type 2 tape and have a record on that, so I will do. A nice feature on here, which you can see, is this return to zero. Now, I don't know if you can see the numbers. See if I can zoom in. Right, okay, there's the numbers, and if I can do it without shaking too much, I push the return to zero button, and returns to zero. Now that would do fast forward or a rewind to end up at the same place, which is quite nice. Now on this side I have just put in a Type 2. Now it says that it's automatic tape selection on here, so therefore we don't have to worry about things like that. However, it's a Type 2 and I've just played a bit of it from the original recordings. See what it sounds like again. Nice. This is a tape I bought second hand, so I won't worry about the output from that. There you go. Sounds nice, but I'm not too sure on it. I don't know what the original was like, so anyway, we'll stop that. And stop that. Now I shall rewind it because I know it works. And I shall now push the record and press play. That's now gone into record mode. Now look back down at the tablet, wake this up. Just adjusted the levels just to make sure they're about right. It's peaking at around about 3. Hovering above 0, well, on 0 and above fractionally. Right, that'll do, I think. That'll prove something. Right, now we're going for playback on the Type 1s. That was the Type 1s. Okay, so we've had the results in. This is my roundup. I went into this with an open mind. If I did not like it, I could send it back. So this is what I found. The build quality is good. It's a really nice piece of kit to feel and to look at and to hear. Features are very good, better than entry level. Sound quality, the sound is full, and with a hot recording it really sounds good. The bass response is full. Now to the details. Type 2 recordings are a good improvement on the Type 1s. It improves the noise and the highs, and the TDK Type 2 I used, a CD in, it really worked better. The Type 1 is a good recording and the Type 2 is better. Unfortunately I could not get a hookup to the camera for a direct sound feed because of the time constraints. I think the differences and the overall quality is hearable and fair on the replay. You'll have to believe me when I tell you that it sounds good, but obviously the phone is not full range. Compared to top level machines, it's not as good. But to pay over £10,000 for the equivalent money due to inflation, the comparison would be ridiculous. And high-end recorders, well, they don't exist as a new product. 40-year-old examples are as good as they have managed to survive. Lots of people on the groups are trying to patch up machines. The cost and availability of spares. Cassette deck repair is a satisfying hobby. Taping and listening is also good. Not everybody wants to do both. My 5 decks are in the various states of excellence. Time and expertise are the thing. I have the expertise and most of the equipment. I don't have the time. Finally, the original recording on the tape, on the Type 2 tape, I let it run on slightly if you remember. It was not very good. It was wowing and thin. Even with the sound pickup only on my phone, held in front of the speakers, you can hear the improvement between the original recording that was on there and the new recordings. The wow may be specified as more than the 1980s deck. However, it is better than the machine's source combination that the original owner of the tape that I was recording on used. Judging by the labelling, he was quite keen on quality. I will sort out a hookup and at some point post the audio later in the week. Finally, will I keep it? Yes, it's a good, well-featured machine. It is nice, and it is, if it is reliable, it's going to be a good buy. So, anyway, hope this video has been of use to you. Hope you've enjoyed it. Catch you again. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, stay safe. Take There's a scroll up.